Howdy, it's been a few days and I've been playing, but I haven't been recording because I lost my voice. I had a great weekend by my mom, but between my having been sick and between and talking for the entire trip in the car, it did not do me any favors. Before it went completely, I sounded like the illegitimate child of Winnie the Pooh and Ed, and Eddie, so still not at 100%. And Cat, that is a microphone. That is not for you. Yeah, you've never seen me use this before, have you? Anyway, I figured I would try my pro mic, and those are my leftovers, Cat. Those are not for you either. The joys of pet ownership. No. You stay right there. Alrighty. So I've been doing some hunts and that kind of stuff. It's been pretty interesting. I've gained a few levels. Not for you. Meow. Meow. Anyway, something that I wish that I had been recording that I didn't was I ended up having a scene between Noctis and Prompto and ended up getting a new camera filter from it, but it was a very real scene that referenced the YouTube miniseries. It did not really reflect well on either of them, but Prompto's story really didn't reflect well on him either. Made reference to the fact that they had known of each other since grade school, but had only been friends for 5 years since high school when Prompto had formally introduced himself and had acted like it was the first time they met. So Noctis kind of called him out on that. It was one of those things where you got to choose the responses. I chose the nice responses and kind of encouraged Prompto to talk and, played the comforting thing. But it ended up, they kind of understood that nobody is perfect, essentially, and really, it was one of those things where Prompto said, I look all happy-go-lucky and that kind of stuff, but I am just a walking mass of complexes here, because, is that... Cat, stop that. This is going in the fridge. Ah. I love you, but I'm trying to record here. Anyway, let's see here. Yes, that is what I thought it was. Okay. We are gonna do a parking spot. We are going to go back to the nearest rest area and get some food because this hunt kicked my butt royally and was very not fun.
Ready for more? You bet. Let's hit it.
So curls are in the game. Curls, however you pronounce it. I always pronounced it curls, and nothing seems to have contradicted me so far. It's kind of funny because a lot of the pronunciations have essentially, when things got down to being recorded, defaulted to how fans have been pronouncing them for years. Ifrit is Ifrit, where the Japanese name is actually the proper Ifrit, which is a type of Jinni from which genie is derived. So it's officially Ifrit, which I have no problem with. It's kind of funny just to think that, like, whether it was because everybody was right or whether they kind of just ended up being right by self-fulfilling prophecy, that a lot of these things are pronounced the way everybody kind of just did. At least for me. I mean, so I just find amusement in that. Anyway, Curls will kick your butt with lightning. So the first thing I'm gonna do is change everybody so that they're wearing something that isn't going to get them shock status sticking. And that is casual outfits. So that'll keep shocked from sticking, and I am definitely going to want to find something, anything, to give me some lightning resistance here.
Welcome. Must have been if you don't love the food, I'll eat a crow.
This is not helping at all. I'm gonna have to go all the way to Wiz Chocobo Post, I think. Unless I've got an accessory. I am rolling in accessories right now. Let's see here. Anything that gives me lightning resistance. Lots of stuff to give me shot resistance. And spirit. I have nothing to give me lightning resistance. Okay. What gives me spirit? For that matter, who has the lowest spirit? Let's start with that. 64, 69. So everybody's pretty much on par there. We'll give you something for spirit. Plus 60 to spirit is not too shabby. That'll keep him up. Everybody else, I suppose, is more or less okay. I'm gonna have to go all the way to Wiz Chocobo Post, though, for this, which is way out of my way. But there is no other way I'm gonna manage this. Oh. Where is it? Seriously, where is it? Oh, here we go. Oh, that is extremely out of the way.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Luckily, I have a ton of daylight left, so... which is good. Actually, it kind of makes sense, and I don't know if I actually covered this before, but the entire backstory of the game is that there is what is called the Star Scourge, which is... night is getting longer and longer, and that means that demons are having more and more time to be out and about. The reason it works is because everything is on one big supercontinent, so essentially the rotation of the planet is becoming less and less regular, and the threat of it essentially stopping and becoming tide-locked away from the sun where everybody actually lives. Which means the demons run free all the time wherever there aren't electric lights, and probably is not going to do much good for the environment either. Just saying, that tide-locked planet has the dubious distinction of being incredibly hot on one side and incredibly cold on the other, so everybody's probably going to be freezing to death too. But, the demons are probably going to kill them all first. Which is why the people in the cities have it so good. Because they've got the electric lights that are protecting them all. Places like Lestalem and the Royal City, Insomnia. Which is kind of funny if you think about it, because it kind of means that it's a city that never sleeps. Anyway, it, has that going on. So things aren't too bad right now. As the story progresses, daylight is going to get shorter and shorter, though, which is going to mean that I'm going to be spending a lot more time bumping around during nighttime hours. But, so there's that. Otherwise, I've kind of... There's an MP3 player that you can buy from your car that allows you to, listen to all of the music you've bought in the field, which I bought. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but it's nice to have. It was only 100 gil. And literally, I am rolling in gil right now from the various hunts that I have been doing. Also determines that the reason I do not have an armature bar is that I have not gotten the Third Royal Arm yet, which is my next story mission that I wanted to grind a little before I had to face that Midgarstormer again.
Safe and sound.
So...
No mistake in the smell of chocobos.
Alrighty.
So what'll it be today? Grab some grub before you go? Wanna know about these parts?
That's another thing. I don't know if it came in an update or something like that, but just finding a procurement point does not actually give you that procurement point on your map anymore.
Look out!
So...
Y'all come back soon.
And you can't just get everything all at once either, because that would be simple. So you have to keep on coming back and doing things, and coming back and asking to see more procurement points.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
So... Which I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a pain in the butt, because if I find something, I want to mark it on my map and know where it is, you know? Like, that just seems like a good thing to do if somebody's marking things on your map anyways. Oh, I found a thing, let's mark that. I really wish this weren't so much driving for this session. I don't have any... Oh, I do have something to talk about. So, VR experience is effectively just vaporware at this point. I watched the Sony conference at E3, which was just nothing but trailers for things we already knew about. There were a couple of new trailers, but that was about it. And it's just like, there was no show, it was really short, it's just like, there was only one guy up on the stage, it's just like, Sony, where did your money go? So there is a VR experience related to Final Fantasy 15 on its way to VR. It's fishing. And it's like, I'm sorry, but the fishing in the game is actually pretty good as a mini-game. I wouldn't want to do nothing but. I mean, if they change it so that you can use VR for the fishing minigame, that's different. It's just not a standalone experience, in my opinion. Like, it's engaging as a minigame, but it's not a whole experience. And the disappointing thing is that there are lines in here where, like, Prompto is like, well, I wish I could point warp. And that struck me as very prescient when they actually planned on, like, releasing that. Like, oh hey, I can point warp now. Whereas fishing is just... And apparently you can get attacked by some of the fish, maybe? But... I think that... rather than doing a fishing game and calling it an actual experience, they could have gone with what they already had and just improved on it. I know it was pretty much universally panned by people who didn't really understand, I guess, that it followed the internal logic of the actual game, but people called it essentially an arcade shooter where you just, you know, warped from point to point and shot at things from different angles, and it's like, you know what, that might have actually been fun. Maybe not fun multiple times, but fun at least once or twice, you know? So, color me a little disappointed. But, we are going to cut this off before I go all the way back to that parking point. Oh my gosh, I already went all the way back to the parking point. Why did I let it go all the way back to the parking point? It should have had the scary music first. Oh.
Do we have to walk?
I suppose this is shorter, so I can't complain too hard. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a pain in the butt, but... there should be a couple of things I can collect around here. None of which are going to be marked, I'm afraid, but... let's see here. We've got this. No recipes for these yet. I don't think, anyway. And then, well, there's something here. Giant feather. Not a bad thing to have, I suppose. side. I'm gonna have to fight a couple of battles with Imperials too, I'm sure. Could have sworn there... Oh, there is a mining point right here.
Man, that hurts.
Another headache.
This is not normal.
Come on.
Oh.
Hey, maybe fortune smiles and I'll be able to just kind of do this without Imperials impeding me here. Oh, that's right, I
Sultry.
Yeah.
think... Random number generators, I guess. These guys are gonna complain that it's hot because they're wearing their jackets, so... But I really need that status defense.
Real nice here.
Makes me want to take a nap.
More nutmeg. Could have sworn there was another collection point that I had nearby one of these that just wasn't marked. At least not yet. Alrighty, now let's...
Eyes forward.
Didn't...
We are going to do a little something something here. We are going to equip the Rune Saber, because that's going to raise a whole bunch of stats. We are going to... we're going to equip the Ragnarok. These things are weak against swords. The Rune Saber I don't need for anything but the stats, but those stats are not gonna hurt me at all. The bulletproof suit I don't need right now. But I probably want to raise my... or I can here. Alrighty, and then we are definitely not going to waste our time on Snapshot. Star Shell... Nice. That does light damage, but these are not weak against light damage, so I'm just going to use... I wish these had attack power listed too, but... Piercer is going to be a better idea so that I can crack something off that only costs 1. The circular saw is going to be replaced with the auto crossbow. I think these things actually are weak to machines. Machinery, whatever you want to call it. Machinery, we'll go with that. But circular saw is really, really slow. So, actually, we could do the Bioblaster. phooey. Because this will probably do machine damage even though they're projectiles. We'll go with the auto crossbow and see where that gets us. And then for this, they're not really weak against guns, so if nothing else I can poison them. What the heck did I lose with unequipping the mithril pistol? Oh, 42 magic and 11 spirit. We'll go with this. I can always switch it out on the fly. Claymore is gonna work, except we might want to go with the Blade of Bernaire, since that's fire damage and these guys are weak to fire. This Storm Lance is getting us absolutely nowhere. This actually does electric damage, and it doesn't look like it defends against electric damage, so... Okay. We will give him... I don't know if I can actually break these guys' appendages, so... We don't need a bulletproof vest. Let's see what we can give here. Oh, let's see here, 109, 68, 112, 114. Is there anything we can give Prompto? What does the assist suit give here? 500 health is going to be a lot more valuable. Okay, so the camera strap is going to go for now, as long as I can provide some sort of magic defense to him here. I am all out of magic defense accessories. Okay, we'll leave him with that then.
Mean to do that?
Alrighty. The good thing about being in the menus like that is that time does not pass. Which is a pain because it doesn't pass if you're like in the car either, but...
Another one to wrap up quick.
It's a good chance to earn some experience. Is this a game to...
Okay. I guess they're not weak to machines, they are weak to daggers, but Iggy is well equipped with that. We are going to change to the Ragnarok and hope for the best. Oof. Okay. I am just sucking it up here.
Of course.
Watch this!
Okay, we are gonna do a regroup right away.
Everyone form up!
Right here!
Ah, shiznit. Okay, we are going to ouchies, 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 ouchies. Where's my Mega Elixirs? Oh, hey, Mega Phoenix might actually be in order here. This is not going well.
One false move and we're done for.
Okay.
Pronto, you're up!
Okay.
Pronto! Pronto! Watch out!
Nice one, Pronto.
Crap. Come on.
That was close.
I'm fine.
Okay.
We must regroup. Keep it together. Excellent.
I am making like zero headway here. Ouchies. That thing just one-shot me. Whoa, whoa, that's new. Seriously? Okay. 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 Oh, crap. How do I...
Nice work, Roger.
How do I... Seriously, how do I... Okay, so it's circle to poison things. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna be all out of Phoenix Downs if I survive this at all. Do I have an antidote? I do. Okay, that's gonna go to Iggy. And, okay. This is definitely me trying to punch up here.
Feisty little devils.
Say your prayers. Rated.
It strikes me that I should have started off with fire. Well, let's see what I can do with a heal cast fire. Alrighty, and if I were smarter...
I'm impressed. It's nothing.
Oof. Hey, that finished some stuff off. Potion for Prompto there.
Got it. Gotcha.
Ow.
Agnes!
Everyone regroup.
Right here, huh?
Okay. Ooh.
Thank you.
No biggie.
Hey, Agnes, instructions!
Everyone form up.
Okay. Yep.
I've got so many high elixirs.
it together, champ.
I know.
We're sorely overmatched, Comet. Let us retreat.
You ready?
Okay.
Watch it.
Fucked up.
Highness.
Nice one, Pronto.
Son of a gun. Okay.
Pronto, you're up. Nice one, Pronto. I'm fine. Yep.
This is destroying my stock of Phoenix Downs.
Ignis!
Everyone form up!
Right here, huh? Say your prayers.
That was close.
That could have been pretty bad, don't you think?
I'm still standing, aren't I?
Son of a gun.
One false move and we're done for.
We can turn the tide yet.
Instructions!
Everyone form up!
Okay. Yep. Pronto! I'm impressed. It's nothing. Oh, hi there, opening. Nice one, Pronto. It's nothing. On top of it.
Hey, this is going a lot better than it was just before.
Together.
Okay.
Hey, Ignis,
We must
instructions.
regroup!
Right here, huh?
I'm not winning this. Nope. Nope. I'm out. Oh. Well, I'm gonna call this a session, and I guess I'm gonna come back for these guys later. I'll admit I made some mistakes. I was not at the top of my game when it came to understanding my equipment, and even though I took down a good few of them, there just seemed to be enough that it was too much, so I guess I will have to hunt smaller fry. So I'm gonna call this a session here, because this ran real long, and I'll pick up again here